Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will share you how we can set up Google Ads conversion tracking with value through GTM. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, so this is the Google Tag Manager web container. So today I will share everything in depth how we can set up Google Ads conversion tracking for e-commerce through Google Tag Manager. So now what we need to do, so right now we can click on the preview. At first you know that we have to check the enable the data layer enable or not. Okay, so data layer is very crucial for e-commerce tracking. So now I am going to check data layer enable or not. Okay. Okay, so now I am going the product category, and then I need to go the single product page. Okay. Okay, so I am going for this is only for testing purpose. I am going to check out a product. Okay, I'm putting here the information. Okay, I am putting here the state name because I selected the country, and I'm putting here like United New York. I putting the name of New York, putting the, yeah. Okay, so the zip code, I already put the zip code. Okay, I use the cash on delivery system. This is only for testing purpose. So I need to check everything is working or not. And complete order, and you can see, and this is the like final URL. And okay, so I need to check that they are enabled or not. I am in the purchase. I click on the purchase. You can see window loaded DOM ready purchases. Okay, we can see the purchase event, as well as we can see like the first name, last name, full name, email, everything. Okay, so now I'm going to uh, set up everything. Okay, so at first what we need to do, we need to because yeah, if I go the tag option, and if I click a to click a new tag, and if I click Google Ads, then you can see we need to click on Google Ads conversion tracking. We need to put the conversion ID, conversion level, conversion value, transaction ID, currency code. Okay, so for so we need to take everything through dynamically, transaction ID, currency code, conversion value dynamically. So how we can take dynamically through variable, we can do everything. Okay, so that's why at first we have to create some variable like transaction ID. We can click select the data layer variable, and where we get the transaction ID, if we go the data layer and purchases, then we can see transaction ID. So yeah, e-commerce, e-commerce dot transaction ID. You need to copy e-commerce, paste e-commerce dot transaction ID, transaction ID. mm, TLB transaction ID. Okay, so as we also see saw the value, so we have to take the value through dynamically. So how we can set up dynamically, we can set up through user defined variable, and click if we click on the data layer variable, then we can set up the thing. So e-commerce dot value, because value is under the e-commerce, so that's why we have to put the e-commerce and dot value. So for this type of settings, so at first we have to enable the data layer. So how you can set up enable the data layer? If you watch my previous video, then you can understand how you can set up enable the data layer for Shopify. Just go my previous video and then you can watch that. Value DLV value. Okay, value. And we also saw the currency, because currency also very important. And without if we don't set up the currency, then we can't see the total value on the Google Ads platform. That's why we have to also take the currency. If I click on the data variable, then because currency is under the e-commerce. So if I screenshot the, yeah, so then you can see, because this is the e-commerce and this is the currency is under the e-commerce. Currency under the e-commerce, so that's why we have to take at first e-commerce, and that need to put the dot and then currency. And I think makes sense. Need to copy that e-commerce dot dot currency. Okay, DLB currency. DLB currency, that's fine. So we take the transaction ID, we take the value, we take the currency, and okay, so that's enough for that. Okay, so now we can set up a trigger. So how we can set up the trigger, I am going to share how we can set up the trigger, because trigger is very important. Without trigger, the tag will not fire. And we can use the custom event. You can see this is our event. You can see event name is purchases, and I'm going to copy that and paste the purchases. Mm, we can use the purchase trigger. We already use the purchase trigger, and now we can like create a tag. Okay, at first we can use user provided data. So how we can set up user provided data? Because for Google is more optimizing, user provided is very important. You need to go the user defined variable, and you can see user provided data. So email, what is email? I already set up the email. So how you can get the email, first name, last name, everything, and you can see from here, like this is the email, this is the last name, this is the full name, this is the first name, and everything you can see here. So from this I capture everything from data layer, like email. I need to find the email. Yeah, you can see email. This is the email. So how can you, I need to find the phone, and this is the customer phone, and where is the first name. Mm, yeah, this is the first name, and this is the last name, and street, where is the street, and street. Wait, so we can use the city here. You can see the city and country. This is the country, and postal code, like zip code. This is the zip code. Okay, I think that's enough for getting the like user data, and we can use user data, and we can save that. Okay, that's great. And now I am going to finally I am going to create a tag like Google Ads, because this is the Google Ads conversion tracking with value. Yeah, conversion ID. So how we can get the conversion ID? We need to go the ads Google Ads platform, then we can set up the thing. um, so if I click on the goal, then I can see most probably create a new. Yeah, so wait, just give me a second. I think as soon as possible we can see something in the goal on the conversion page, and this is the conversion page. So okay, yeah, can you see? I told you we can see, we'll see create a conversion action, and this is the conversion or action, and we need to click on the conversion action, and we need to put the website URL, and we can click on the scan. At first, we have to do the scan the website and add conversion manually, and you can see in the purchases, and we can create a conversion name, purchase new, and we can use US dollar minimum one, because our website the product, if we have the product price one minimum, so we can use that, and maximum people put here one, and we can use every, and we need to click on the done, save and continue, and we can do it through Google Tag Manager. And this is the conversion ID, and where we can put that, and you can see conversion ID exactly. We need to put here the conversion ID and conversion level, where we can find that, and you need to come on the Google Ads platform, and you can see this is the conversion level, and this is the conversion level, and we need to copy that and paste under the conversion on the conversion level section, and conversion value. So where we get the value, can you remember we set the value like DLV value, we put that, so we need to take the DLV value, and transaction ID, where we can get the transaction ID. Just give me a second. I think this is missing. DLV value is another thing. mm, yeah, DLV value, this one, and transaction ID, and DLV transaction ID. Yeah, this is the DLV transaction ID and currency code. This currency code was USD, and I did that dynamically. Mm, okay, so this is DLV currency. That's great, and you can see user provided data. So how we can set up user provided data? So already we set up the user provided data, and just we need to take that user data. Can you remember we set up as a user data? User data. This was user data, and we can extract the user data from variable. Okay, and everything is okay. Okay, no problem. User data, no problem. And triggering, what is the trigger? Already we set up the purchase trigger, and I did the purchase trigger, and we can put here Google Ads conversion tracking. And the Google Ads conversion tracking is done. Now we can save that, and we can submit that, and then we can check that this is working or not. Okay, and this is we created that purchase new. Okay, I think you remember that purchase new. This is which one we created a few seconds ago. and we need to troubleshoot that this is working or not. At first we can check from tag manager. Okay, at first we can check the tag from the tag manager, and need to go the preview. How we can check that? If we go the preview mode, then we can check that. We need to go the all products, view item, add to cart, check out, New York, you can use cash on delivery. We need to put a okay, that's fine. And this is the final checking. This is working or not. Our tag is working or not. Can you see? Yeah, exactly. Can you see? Our Google Ads conversion tracking is working, and you can see this is tag fired, and our tracking is working. Google Ads conversion tracking is working, and this is the purchase, and this is working. Okay, this is working. Conversion tracking is working, and if you go the purchases, then this is also working. Okay, and if we go the value, everything is working. Our tag is also working. That means right now we can see the value. We can see also the total value. How can you can see total value? And if we go the variable, then you can see then you can see currency. This is currency is working. DLB currency is working. Like DLB transaction ID is working. DLB value one. This is working, and this is also number mode because yeah, this is also working. Google recommendation I need to number mode the value, and this is also working, and everything is working. And now we need to troubleshoot that. Okay, now we need to troubleshoot that. If this is troubleshooting done, so then our conversion will working. So how we can troubleshooting that? Yeah, can you see? And this is done. Can you see purchase new we set up few minutes ago, and now we can see no recent conversion. That means this is okay. So if you follow my full process, and if you watch my total video, and if you follow the same thing, so then you can set up Google Ads conversion tracking with value through Google Tag Manager. So if you need any help, yeah, you can go the description box, and you can see my WhatsApp number, my email. So then you can knock me, and I can help you. So how you can set up Google Ads conversion tracking for e-commerce website through Google Tag Manager with value. I hope I can give you a guide. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video.